Okay. I think I'm live. I hope I'm live.
Yes, we are live.
Oh, there we go. We are live. All right. Good morning, welcome, and good riddance to Sunday. No, I'm kidding. Good morning to everybody, and welcome to World Chess League.live. It is, I have to always forget, is this round 8 or round 10? It doesn't really matter because it is the last round of the league phase before we hit knockouts. And today's games are all going to be crackers. It's all about who can make the last 8. And then just for fun, we're going to get VAR in to determine.
I'll do that talking, Andrew. We might as well just wait one minute before. So
Yeah.
we got Chess TV time.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. We got it for 3 hours, which is the longest that we've ever had. But we've ever been given. So let's just wait for those viewers to join, and then I'll explain things to everyone.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
But yeah, both anthems are really quite short, so we can I can introduce them, play them, and then we'll.
I think the anthems are like 5 minutes long in total.
Yes, the very long one's 5 minutes. The Fiji one's like 2.5 minutes. The Philippines one is 1 minute.
Yeah. So we should be fine. The match will start. I see that Fiji lost a player. It's not good.
Yeah, they should have one more joining back.
Well, he's got a sniper's 2 minutes roll to play, so see what happens. The sniper, as they say. Yes, the Philippines have come out to play today.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. But yeah. Oh, and then we've got, who have we got today? Let's just have a look. Then we got Ruti Hills and Bloemfontein. Then we got Visa Vadici versus Ruti Hills A. And then we finish off with Heroes. Oh, okay. That's nice. We finish off with our game.
It's not 10 hours.
No, well, just
all right. Here we are.
Yeah.
Good morning, good evening, everyone. Welcome to World Chess League Live. I'm Peter Hornsby, tournament director. Andrew Horn from Chess Heroes, who kindly commentated on this tournament for going on 5 years. 5 years now, and
Sure.
Delighted that Chess.com are showing this on their Chess TV time. So we have a country, Fiji Chess Federation against Philippines Finest Chess Club. This is round 8, and we're going to go into the national anthems for both teams as we do before the game starts.
Here we go.
Thank you, Andrew. magiliw, telas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay nilagang tudlang awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang islang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtinig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang may di magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng warhagin pagsinta, buhay ang langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
And we're back for the round, and Peter is all excited because it's all about who's making top eights for the knockouts for the next final phase. But Peter's going to tell us all about the knockouts because just because you finish doesn't mean you're winning. VAR will come into play. I've got to call it VAR. There's no other way to call it, Peter.
Yeah, I know. I do that as a joke on Facebook. So the league table, I'm just going to put in the chat in the chat. So the top 8 teams qualified for the knockout stages, which take place later this summer. But even though even though matches finish, chess.com have been brilliant in running fair play checks on all the players. So nothing is confirmed until all of that has gone through. So both these teams actually are just outside the playoffs. And if they win today, they'll be just outside the top 8. But then if a fair play check goes in their favor, they should probably qualify. So this is an important match for both teams. I'll just give a bit of introduction. So Fiji Chess Federation, well, this is a country. So this is a really unique tournament where you can have actual countries play against clubs. And they're superbly organized by Gauri Arvind and Avanish Nadan. And they messaged me just beforehand. For the record, the highest rated players in Fiji are just close to 2,000. They said this game will be entertaining playing against 2400s. But what's really cool for Fiji is that they can play as a team. They're obviously a remote Pacific island, and playing team matches on chess.com is really good for them, and playing against stronger teams on ratings. But chess isn't one on ratings.
I just want to get into this game quickly, Peter.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Which board are you on?
I'm on the last board, Walton versus Azar, and Azar was looking very well, but walked into a very, very nasty, as you can see, pin on the C file, trades the pawns, the rook comes in, pushes his pawn, allowing the knight to now go to C5, and now there's more pressure coming through on black on the E4 pawn, and the knight on D2 is looking a bit lonely, and the bishop that's on the long diagonal is also going to play a huge role here for black. Black in the ascendancy early in the game, and it looks like the Fijian is in trouble. There's no massive scrum coming from Fiji here. It's just going to be a rollover by the Philippine on board 5. Sorry, board 5.
Yeah. We got to get some rugby puns in. Well you beat me on that.
I'm going to board 4 while you continue.
Andrew's quite right to start on the lower boards where there's a 600 rating point difference, but those games can end pretty quickly. But yeah, should we go up to board 5? So this is actually Gauri Arvind, the captain of the Fiji national team, in this match, and he's holding himself pretty well here, actually.
Yeah, I don't like the King B1 move by White. I don't think King B1 was necessary. Black actually, I must admit, despite the fact that there's that long diagonal pin on the D5 pawn, I don't think it's doom and gloom. I think Black's position is fightable. I don't like the advanced pawns on Black's side, but that being said, you can easily lock up like he's just done now. He's put B4, and I'm expecting C5 now to come in so that he can play d4. He's got to be careful of the open C file. But yeah, this is a tug of war here. Who is going to make the mistake? And the temptation to play e4 here is very very high, but that would drop the rook. And I don't know. I mean, people say don't drop the exchange, blah blah blah. But I'm looking at maybe I want to drop the exchange because then that long diagonal is open and my bishop can come. Well, black's bishop can come into it and cause some trouble. So it is interesting.
What he said. You're on good form. And Andrew's on good form with commentary this morning because his coaching session was Big Runs was cancelled. So he's had his breakfast and he's not too tired. He's on top form. But yes, it does look good for Ori. I must say as well, I've realised that uh, CR birth is Ringo Villagonzalo. What a name! That is the captain of Philippines Finest Chess Club. So you've got the two captains and organisers playing against each other. And yes, Andrew, as you predicted, on board 5, that result came through. So
Yeah.
Philippines Finest Chess Club are in the lead. Maybe Andrew, you might want to do a cheeky poll on the chat to
Oh yeah,
ask
I've got to remember how to do this now. Hey,
who
shoo! I
people are
think
supporting.
it's
I think Philippines are a country that have millions of people, and Fiji tens of thousands. I don't know the exact populations, but if it's done on populations, then most people here would be supporting the Philippines. But we shall see. I'm just meanwhile just going to have a look at board uh board 3. Board 3 looks pretty even, but a lot of pressure actually on the C3 and B2 squares.
all right. I'm going to board 3 as well. Let's have a look. See here. Ooh, king in the center. I love it. I love a king in the center.
What a very strange move from knight. Oh, I suppose yes, he has no choice. I
Yeah.
I was surprised at knight f6. It's very passive. You'd think maybe bishop takes knight, let your own knight drop, and then take on b2.
I would have thought
Yeah, but
knight to e5 would have been a little bit better than knight f6. And the reason for knight f5 is that you don't have to worry about rook e1 and all the pressure on the d and e pawns. Knight
yeah, and that's exact.
f6.
Yeah,
And there we go.
that's
There's the
exactly.
rook e1. Yeah.
Yeah, there's rook e1. So that's a little bit of a strange move from
And how you
Noel.
how are you
Yeah,
really stopping bishop takes d6?
yeah, that's not nice at all.
Because
Uh,
rook d8
maybe,
doesn't work.
yeah. I suppose how you stopping that? You go d5,
Suppose yeah. Suppose d5, but
but then
then
bishop can still go d6.
bishop still goes d6. Yeah.
Actually, so oh no, maybe it's knight d5 that you drop a pawn.
No,
No,
knight
actually nothing.
knight d5. I
Okay.
still play bishop d6.
Yeah, it still doesn't work. No.
Yeah, 17
Uh,
Drunkenstein. Oh, he castle. No, well, you see now I don't like this because now we just play rook takes e7, and I always heard the rumor, and I do say rumor,
uh,
rooks on the seventh of heaven.
that's my trademark. That's my yeah, that's my saying. So rooks on the seventh are heaven. Rooks on the eighth are mate.
Yes,
Which
I
uh,
do like that.
which
I
yeah,
do I
that's
do I do sense that okay, queen takes b2 might be a bit of a downfall, but yeah, there's rook takes. I mean, I would expect rook takes e7. I don't see why rook takes e7 is even after queen takes b2. I mean, is it so bad? You're just going to find a home for the knight, which is a little bit of a problem. Yep, there comes queen takes
yeah,
b2
but
as
yeah.
expected.
I mean, could you even no? I was even
You,
thinking knight a4. Queen moves out of the way and then c3. But the knight on rim is dim there.
yeah.
Um,
You have to
oh,
look at.
yeah,
You went
it's
knight
gone for that.
a4.
Sorry. Go on. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at knight e2 as the option, but I mean, okay, I get the idea, but queen b4, queen b4, and then what are you going to do?
Queen b4 c3.
B5, sorry,
That's
b5, queen b5, 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 one square up, one square up. I was a bit short.
yeah.
So he's gone queen a3. Oh, queen a3. Interesting.
Yeah, then you got to go c3, surely.
But now the
Um,
problem with c3 is knight to e5, and that's why I think knight e4 was bad, because now knight to d5, and you've now got pressure on the c pawn. You got pressure on the rook,
and yeah, and you're defending d6 as well.
and you
Uh,
this.
but that's what we love to see in chess: a knight with a three-pronged, you know, attacks two squares, defends another one.
Absolutely.
That
I
is the
mean,
definition of
from
multitasking
from
right there.
looking relatively okay from White's point of view, and I did say queen takes b2 looked a bit worrying. You got to play correctly on queen b2, but how's it? Oh, perfect. Oh, you can keep it if it's right. Oh, doesn't matter. Perfect. All good. Cool. Oh, sweet. um, so yeah, with the idea of that queen takes b2, you have to be careful. And now I think it's swayed in black's favor. I think black is loving. And look at the time. The time is now also going to play
Yeah, well, it's actually all the same. It's White's move.
yeah.
So
And by the way, you cannot play queen to d4. If you thought queen
I
d4
mean,
would
is
be
he
a
one?
safer.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if White is even considering doing bishop takes d6 and letting the knight drop.
No,
Um,
you don't get enough.
I know you don't get enough, but I just wonder that's what Drunkenstein's thinking. Just a side note, Andrew, on this great stream, the way you've designed it is you put the viewers underneath your name, and it looks as if that's your rating, which I find quite clever. So, so it has 1492. I did think for a millisecond, like, whoa, what's happening? So basically, what we're going to do is double the viewership.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then I'm looking good.
who's this guy? He's better than Carlton. Um,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think Drunkenstein is in the deep think tank here, but I don't think it's looking good.
Oh, has gone for C3. Yeah,
C3,
that's
but
right.
that was a long time to play C3. In all
No,
fairness,
it was.
a
That
very
was a
long
long time.
time. All right,
That was a long time.
let's go to
To board two.
board two. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, this is. I was going to say. It's impressive that board two hasn't finished yet when you got a 2400 GM.
Ah, but the 2000 can hold for a while, so you know.
Yes. Yeah. Actually. Yeah.
I mean, you
And
expect the two-four to
exchange
win.
down.
You expect the
Yeah.
2-4 to win, but the 1900 can hold. The exchange down. Where do you see exchange down? He's a piece down.
I'll just tell you a little bit, if I may, just about because it is really cool this tournament having grandmasters, and you can tell a grandmaster is a real grandmaster when they have their own Wikipedia page. That is the sign. No, it's not about getting recognized on chess.com. It's not about getting your title norms and all that. No, it's having your own Wikipedia page. Then you know you're a real chess player. Darwin Lelo, Filipino Grandmaster. He won a Philippine National Championship in 2004 and 2006. 2006, he gained his two GM norms. He was placed in the top 10 of the Asian Championships in 2007. Played in the 2007 World Chess Cup. Yeah, he's okay. Probably his Wikipedia page needs a little bit of updating. Looking at his feet, yeah, because there's not been much since. But no, it's great to have involved. So is in the top 10 players in the Philippines, and within the top 2,000 in the world and 400 in Asia. So
Nice.
some really strong players here, and But cute Lionel has done well to survive as long as they have. But I think pressure for White is really telling. Andrew, when are you going to get yourself a Wikipedia page?
I was thinking the exact same thought now. I was like, with my book being published in the next couple of weeks, I'll
Andrew
probably.
Horn, author. Are you going to get like one of those really sort of cool, sort of portrait, philosopher style pictures that you showing,
I thought I'd
show
just
it.
go with the beard, look all scruff, bring chest to the dark age. No, I actually haven't even thought about it, going forward.
Oh,
But yeah,
you're not going to you're not going to go on Oprah, get a little Oprah sticker on your book.
that's an American thing, right?
Oh, there must be a South African equivalent. So Andrew is, for those who don't know, Andrew is publishing a book, and he's a very good chess coach, author,
Attention,
and
we are being
commentator.
followed.
I'm just glad. So he spent so much time talking about his book that he's not talking about him playing the King's Arena. So
Well, it'd be good to know.
hey, thanks for following Mimo Sosa 777. Yeah, please do give Andrew a follow. Um, uh, to be fair, with Andrew's book, do you watch Family Guy much at all?
I do watch a bit of Family Guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I do.
so
I do.
I did think of doing the. So how's your book coming on, Andrew? Working on your book? You're working on a book? You got a little beginning, middle game, and end game. You've got some little puzzles there. You got to work some little puzzles there. Your little chess book. Your little chess book
Yeah.
there.
No,
Nah, you got to work.
yeah, look, I actually got a post, funny enough, on my Facebook. Do you know, and here's an interesting thing. What are we in now? It was, yeah, in 2022. So bear this in mind. In 2022, over the Easter weekend, the weekend just passed, I was
Yeah.
finishing my book, or attempting to finish my book in 2022. And only in 2024 was the book officially finished. And
Oh, sorry.
only.
There's mate and seven here. Sorry, go on. Yeah.
Oh, mate in seven.
Yeah.
For White. Yeah, no, there must be a mate here.
Well, yeah.
Well, how about mate in one? Can we have a mate in one?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
All right, let's go to the top board. So,
yeah.
sorry, end of 2024 is when I sent my book off to the publishers, and it's been with the publishers now for the last 4 months. It was supposed to be a 2-month project. It's turned into a 4-month project. But it is, all I can say is that it's in its final stages, in the sense of the layout is the big issue, making sure the writing and the boards and all of that all nice and meshed and looking good. But I will say the book cover, the content of the book, everything about the book is exactly the way I want it. And now I just sit and wait patiently like a good little boy until they finish doing all the nitty gritty. I will say the cover is very unique. Peter's seen the cover.
Yeah.
And,
don't judge a book. Don't judge a book by its cover.
But I think you can judge the book by this cover, because this cover is very cool, and I think the what you get out of this, what a lot of people don't say when when you're looking at this type of book, what they don't mention in books.
Oh no, sorry.
Yes, what happened? What did I miss?
Oh no, we missed it. Gosh, sorry. This is really quite thrilling, actually.
On board one.
On board one, yeah. Sorry, I thought you switched. Yeah, White went.
Couldn't White trade rooks here and win the and just draw the game?
Yeah, there was a chance. There was a chance for that. And White missed it. But then
I reckon. Oh, you can't play bishop h. Where are you going to go with the bishop? Oof. This is interesting. I do like 2 rooks versus a queen. I think it's exciting.
I think we've got to go. Oh, all right, I was going to say go bishop g6. That's not going to happen.
What about bishop c4 here for White now?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you do, don't go rook e1. Yeah, yes.
No, don't go rook e1. You drop. Well, mind you, rook e1, then you got a bishop and rook versus the queen. Still not the end of the world. Still not the end of the world.
Yeah.
But I do like the idea of having two rooks. Ooh, careful here, careful here. There's mating threats. Oh, don't take the pawn. There's a double check, and he wins the rook.
Yeah,
Don't take the pawn.
rook d7.
Yeah, yeah. What about rooks f7?
Ooh.
No. Oh,
Oh
that one works.
no.
That one
Oh well, hang
works.
on. That's not.
That one works.
Yeah.
That one works. That one works. But hold on, doesn't
Oh
queen
no, no,
queen
that's terrible. No.
queen h5 again? Queen h5 must be winning.
Yeah.
You can't take the bishop. You can't take the
You can't
pawn. You
take.
can't push the
Yeah.
pawn. Oh, that is a bad move. Rook d2 was a bad move because queen h5 is still plausible.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's. And played it so quickly as well. You had 4 minutes there.
Is Quirkmate going to find the mates?
Well, Quirkmate's got less than 2 minutes, but investing that time carefully. Yeah, that's. Oh, I don't blame Avinash for not seeing that actually. Queen
Well, I
h5.
mean, in all fairness, I mean, Queen h5 was always there. Queen h5 was always a threat, which is why you couldn't play pawn takes. I think you either had to play rook c7 check or rook f7 check. Nine. I don't know. This is the king can march. This is the
The
problem.
king can march.
This
That's the
king
thing.
can march.
Although it can't obviously. Yeah. Well, yeah, it can actually even march beyond the.
Goes to f6.
Yeah, goes to f6.
F6. Rook f7. King to d5. Rook to d2, rook d7, king to e6, king to d6. Yeah, the king gets away. I don't.
Yeah, the
I
king.
don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can even run, d4 c3 idea. Yeah, king d4, king d5. Oh, well, that's nasty. And now you can't play bishop check because the king will go to d5. Can't play rook takes bishop.
I think you have to do bishop. E5. Yeah.
No, but there's too many mates. You can never take the bishop because once the rook on d6 drops, it's mate on d1. No, white is in immense trouble here. He played
Yeah.
rook e2 was the blunder, clear blunder of the day. Rook e2. Always look out for these lovely little double attacks, guys, and the pins and all these beautiful things. So it looks like he's got to play it, but again,
Yeah.
I know what he's going to do. He's going to play. Ooh, I wouldn't have gone there. I
Well,
suppose it
bishop.
doesn't. No, it doesn't matter because he's still attacking the rook.
The
This is the
rook.
thing.
Oh, I know what it is. Rook takes bishop, and then rook takes bishop check. Ah,
Oh no,
no.
queen takes and it's all over.
Yeah.
Queen takes and it's all over.
It
Unlucky
was.
there by Vanish.
Yeah. I mean, it was great battle. Really great battle. But yeah, it was.
Rook e2, the final nail in the coffin. And again, so this is the other thing. People always think, my opponent outplayed me. He was better than me. If we look at this game, it was really, really close until he made the mistake. It wasn't that his opponent outplayed him. Wasn't that his opponent did anything brilliant. Rook e2. Okay, yes. Granted, g6 was a great move. G3 was a great move by black. But White should have just spent a little more time finding
Yeah, a little
a
more
way
time.
a way
Yeah.
out. It wasn't. You had two rooks. You had time. You not a lot of time, but you had enough time. And
Yeah.
and again, I think the pressure, the circumstance of the match, all of that does play a role when you get into these positions. And we mustn't forget that from both sides. But very good by Avinash and great by Quirkmate to find the moves. Shall we go all the way back to the bottom board?
Yeah. Shall we go to?
Woo!
Well, should we go to board 4 actually, just because that first game is not finished. Oh,
Okay.
board 4 is really quite.
Well, board four is very nice. The 1100.
Yeah.
I mean, again, remember, there's a 600 rating point difference between the two players. The 11. Oh, he blunders. Is that a blunder? White blundered? Is that winning? That's winning.
Yeah. Yes, you.
That's winning. King there. And black wins. The 1100 takes the 1700 down. Oh, sis.
Yeah, he just
Run, run, my pawn, run to freedom. I don't know if that running that was such
yeah.
a good idea.
White can't. Yeah. Oh, this is very gutsy play from Black, but
But
that's
I think you made a mistake here. I think instead of playing king, instead of playing king to e6, you should play f5
oh,
first.
he's not going to
Then
agree for perpetual, is he? No, no, don't go. No, don't go b8. You've got time.
what board are you on?
I'm board 4. Oh, it was a draw.
Board 4. Oh, sorry, I'm still on board 5 with this amazing pawn run.
Oh, thing is, the board 4 was an amazing pawn run as well.
Take the pawn, take the pawn. No, no. Is the king going to
Oh,
get
you're
there
not
in
at time.
time? Is
Well,
the king
I
going to
don't.
get there in
It
time?
won't matter. It won't matter.
Okay, sure. Well, it could matter. One move in an endgame makes a big difference. Okay, no, it doesn't matter. Now this is winning.
Yeah. Can you just quickly go to? Yeah. I mean, this is well done at Abba 25,000.
King takes pawn. King up, king up. Don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to
Yeah.
stay
And
here. I want to stay here
okay.
because this is a typical scenario where they're going to make a mistake. And I bet you he's going to push the pawn. Oh, he doesn't. He pushes the king. Oh, he doesn't make the mistake. He doesn't make the mistake. Brilliant stuff. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is winning. This is winning. Now you can push his pawn and all the way through. Azza for the Fiji chess. Push
Yeah.
pawn.
Really,
No! He doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't know how to do it. Push the pawn now. Push the pawn. It wins. Push the pawn. It wins. Come on. It's in. This is in my book even. No! No! He draws it.
oh,
He draws it. This game is now drawn. This game is now drawn. King and pawn ending. So important to know, guys. So important to know. This is now dead drawn. He cannot win this pawn. He cannot give this pawn up because his king can't get to that square. He should have pushed the pawn when he had the opportunity.
yeah.
Oh,
It's too late now.
oh, we celebrated. I thought when he played the king in front, he knew what he was doing, but apparently it was
He
all she
did it the wrong way
wrote.
around.
So I'm just going to go back to that position.
Yeah. Might as well just stick on this just for a couple of minutes. Just see.
Just want to go back to the original position just to explain to everyone. So, guys, when you have a position like this with the king's in front of the pawn, it doesn't matter whose move it is always a win. Always a win, unless you don't know what you're doing. Now, obviously, if it's white to play, it's easy. The white king goes there. You go to the diagonal square and you cover all three squares. But when the king follows, now you push the pawn because the king has to go in front. You push the pawn again. The king only has one square to go, and bang, we have our queen, and it's all she wrote. And he missed that opportunity. And again, it's all about knowing your basic endgames. Huh? Oh, you were lucky. Whew, I thought white. Yeah, no, white's got this. And what this is called, guys, is called jailing. By having the king go up and down here, it's called jailing. No, he's blundered it. How did he blunder this? Come on, King G2. Oh, what a swindle! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What a swindle! How did he miss jailing? How did he miss jailing there? One move. Well, one move draws the game. One move loses the game. Just jail the king. The king's in jail.
Well, we learned a
Wow.
lot from that, but although I don't support either team, it's nice to see Fiji get on the scoreboard there. But yeah, thanks for going through that, Andrew. It just we learned a lot from what went wrong, not just from what went well.
What right? Yeah, no.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, I was just going to say, like, it is, and here's the interesting thing, and I want to point this out. The 1700 made a mistake in a king and pawn ending. The 1100 is expected to make the mistake in a king and pawn ending. Let's be honest. He was expected to make, and he did make the mistake. The 1800 should never have made that mistake in that position. He should know about jailing. He should know about keeping the king in the corner. He should know those things. So again, then you go, but how can he be an 1800 and make those mistakes. And it's very, very
Maybe
simple.
maybe I'm being challenged, but I wonder if it's a mouse slip, but you're picking up your king and it's slipped up instead of down.
Yeah,
It's not
that's a hard one to swallow. Hey, I don't know. I don't know. Like if it
it's not
is,
impossible.
it is if it is a mouse slip, ouch.
Yeah,
Terrible time for a mouse slip.
because he knows straight away because he resigns immediately.
Hmm.
Um, so obviously one move later, and it was only move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a nasty. If it's a mouse slip, it's a nasty, nasty mouse slip.
I'd be inclined to think it's a mouse slip.
All right,
But yeah,
you go with the mouse slip. I go with he was chasing the pawn.
well, it's like what is yeah. I said we will never know. I mean, I could message the player afterwards, but I don't think they'll be in a mood to.
No, I don't think that'll be.
Can
Yeah.
we just go to the end of the first game on board four?
Okay. Yep.
Um,
Let's go to the end of the
because this
first
is the
game.
one that I thought was happening at the same time.
Why doesn't it make?
Wow, Andrew, your rating's gone up to 1952.
So this
That's
is
really
okay. This is board 4.
yeah, just the end game of this because Goru had a Goru had a win here. Actually, the whole game itself was pretty good. We don't have time for that, but if you just go
Okay.
to
Okay. So here, uh, Garu from where did? Okay. So check.
Black, Black had a clear win on oh god, which move is
But
this?
where? What move? What move?
Move 62. I'll get a move 59.
Move 59. Okay. So Queen takes
Yeah.
A5. All right. So let's have a look here. Well, you say there's a clear win here. Um.
Yeah, because the black king can just escape. Once that black queen's on e4, doesn't matter how many times white checks, but the black king can just run and run and run, and that G pawn is sponsored. But
Oh, so
instead, black,
you're saying after Queen A5, Queen E4.
well, when black goes at Queen E4 in the end, the fact that black's queen is on a really good square on Queen E4 on E4,
Yeah.
means white can never make any progress.
I mean, technically, this is still drawish. Technically speaking, I mean, very technically. I mean, I think
Oh yeah, I know what you mean by that. Yeah, yeah,
If Carlson was playing Carlson here, it's a draw. Between the two players being 2000 and 1600. Um, the white would have to play very, very well to
no,
get a draw.
black.
No, no, but
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying
sorry, what? Yeah,
white is a stronger player, so white would have to play very well to get a draw. Um, and I'm just looking. Okay, he goes for the check. I'm just trying to see trade. Yeah, doesn't that work? Check. Yeah, I don't like the check there. I don't like the check. So I'll tell you what I'm thinking here for black, right? Is get your king, get your queen to b5 because the thinking is the black king has to rush to the g pawn. So after queen b5, trade, your king's going to land up on c4. He's going to land up on b on g4. Your king should be able to get to h2 and b3. So I don't think you need to be going for a mate here. I think you need to be trying to swindle your queen to b to b5. The question is, how do you do that? Oh, that's how you do it. Very simple. Queen f2. Queen f2 is the move you're looking for. So queen f2.
yeah.
If the king goes to d3, you've got queen f1 check, and then you're getting to b5. If he goes down again, you've got queen f1, and there's the plan. So the plan is queen f2, queen f1, bang, get your queen to b5, swap off the queens, king comes round, and white wins.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's as easy as that, although not quite. But
Not quite, but you saw again. So again, Peter, you can see that the thought process, right? It wasn't a case of how do I win this. It's what do I need to win this. I know that this pawn is not going to make it. The king's too close. It's not the g pawn's not going to make it. So how do I use the g pawn to decoy the king away so
yeah,
that I can
yeah.
get my king in? So it's all a process of thinking, which a lot of players, and again, my thinking could be completely wrong, guys. Absolutely, I don't have a problem with that. But at least there's a plan, there's a thought process, and then there's an execution. Easy peasy, as they say. Not so easy.
A really good game and well played from Gori. I mean, it's always
Shall we go to board
hard.
three?
I mean, but he was running around beforehand, captain it, getting the team together and then putting in a performance like that was very good. So Fiji have, Philippines Finest Chess Club have prevailed in this match. They've gone over the 5 point barrier,
Okay.
5.5, 1.5. But we'll obviously still keep watching. There's some really good games here actually. So should we go to
I'm on board three.
board three? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The GM won the second game quite quickly.
Yeah. No. But again, it's again that scenario, right? The first game is where you have your chance to beat the GM. If you miss that
Yeah.
opportunity, you're not getting the second one because I don't know. It's like you
Well,
wake
it's so
up the
exhausting.
beast.
It's so exhausting, isn't it? Because
No, it is, and
you
also it's
huge amount of
demoralizing.
mental stress. Yeah, it's demoralizing, but you use so much. Yes, it's bad, but also exhausting that you use so much mental power on the first game.
No,
Um,
100%. And I mean, look, again, it's one of those scenarios. It's great to play these players because you don't get the opportunity. And people are like, yeah, but it's only a 10-10. Hold on. A 10-10 is still a decent game. You know, you still got time to think. Yes, you don't have 20 minutes to calculate a position, but you still have enough time to outsmart your opponent. You still have time to do things. So this is like a great opportunity to play some really top end players. Um, and and look, cute Lionel played very well in the first game, and the GM was just stronger. I think it was where he dropped his bishop on c2, but unlucky to do that, walking into a pin and then moving the pin piece. But there was no doubt in the second game that the GM would roll all over him, you know. And I think also that you know when you're playing, that is demoralizing. You were doing so well, then you sort of made the mistake, as they say, and you just don't feel like you can get into the next game. And that's the big difference between top end players, average players, and poor players.
yeah,
When the top end player has a rough game, loses, draws, whatever the case, their bounce back ability is 80% higher than anyone else's. They don't allow the last game to affect them. They shelve it. I wish I knew how to shelve it.
I always think obviously the top end players in their entourage might have it, but in football and rugby, more and more teams are employing psychologists to help them on the mental side.
Yeah,
Obviously, if you're just a amateur chess player or even a strong player, you can't afford your own psychologist, sports psychologist. But
yeah,
I definitely think there's some role in that. I mean, I remember just one time when this was at Chess Fest in England where I got the chance to play against Mickey Adams, who UK's best chess player. He was in the top 10, I think, 5 10 years ago. And it was played on screen, and I was really excited to have a chance to play against him. But when I played, and I'm sort of like a 1800 player, I just completely bottled it, and he didn't have to do anything. The whole occasion just got to me. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm playing a GM. Didn't play any solidly at all. Just dropped pieces everywhere, and
yeah.
it was very embarrassing. But it was like the whole occasion just completely got to me. And then 2 weeks later, I played an FM in a tournament in Birmingham, and I just didn't even look at him. I just focused just on position, like all the outside stuff, just ignored it.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't get a result, but I played extremely well. I came well very close to getting a result in that. I say very close. It was genuinely very close. The slightest technical, I think, at the end got me down. But I learned so much from the sort of the
You see, and
mentality side of it.
again,
Um,
like you're saying there, Peter, you had the first experience. The second experience was different to the first one because you learned from the first one. Now,
mm,
a lot of players, and this is what I try and explain to parents, to junior players. You know, everyone is striving to win everything. Here's the reality, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to win everything. There's no ways in on this planet you're going to win. because there are going to be outside factors that are going to make the game different for you. The secret
Yeah.
is take on each challenge as a new challenge. Take on each game as a new game. Don't think of it as I've got to win, I've got to win, I've got to win, I've got to win, I've got to win. Younger players have the opportunity to play these stronger players, and should have the opportunity to play these stronger players in their early life. Why? Because a younger player can bounce back from uh, disappointment faster than an older player. So, for example, you and me playing in a tournament, Peter, if I run into Hikaru, for example, right, I'm going to be overawed by the stage, and I have been overawed by the stage by playing Hikaru live on stream. It was awe-inspiring. Like
Really? You played a card on stream? I never knew that,
I
Andrew. I
did.
never knew.
I played him. I actually
I
played
never.
him in the King. There's a YouTube video of me playing Hikaru
Yes,
in.
Andrew, I know. Sorry, you're not really taking sarcasm.
No, I'm not taking it today. No, no. But I'm saying, but I mean, the
Yeah.
occasion got the UK as an experienced, well-rounded player that's experienced most things in his life. Even then, playing someone like Hikaru got to me. I didn't play badly. I really did not play. And bear in mind, I played 3 minutes against Hikaru when the game was finished. I think he had 2 minutes 20 and I had 10 seconds. But you learn from those experiences. But a kid learns faster and adapts better um, going forward. And if they have those experiences earlier in their chess career, it helps them in the long run. Unfortunately for us, we get these experiences later in life, and it's a lot harder because we're adults. We should do better, we should know better, we should do this, do that. It's not quite the same. And back to your psychology point of view as well. I think a lot of players, like I think Napo, for example, needs a good sports psychologist in his corner. Not just his good coaches, but a good sports psychologist, because I reckon if he had that, he wouldn't have the breakdowns that he has. You know, um, Ding, Gukesh, all these players are going to need this at some point. It is very rare you get a player like Magnus who can take the magnitude. I don't know if you've seen the heart rate monitor on Magnus, Peter.
I've seen what they're doing. I don't know what the numbers are, but
His
good
heart
on
rate never fluctuates during a chess game. It is always static. He is calm as a cucumber,
yeah.
no matter how tense that position. It very very seldomly fluctuates during a game. His opponents, on the other hand, are fluctuating all the time. Now that's an amazing skill set right there, and that tells you a great deal. Because he is calm and collected during the whole game, he has clear thought process. Think about when you're playing, when you're under pressure. How does your brain react in that period? Your brain is all over the show. You're thinking about 120,000 different things all over the show. You are not calm. You're not clear. You're not thinking clearly. And on top of it, you're probably arguing with yourself during that period. I don't think he does that in these games. He's calm, he's collected, he's got a clear
True.
viewpoint
Although
of what he wants.
some of it is a self-fulfilling thing that that you've got the ability to bail yourself out. Like you don't really feel yourself self-doubt, but you know that um so sometimes the problem solves itself if you become so good that you
Oh, yeah.
um
No,
uh
absolutely.
so I mean it's like oh sorry can we just go to board 5? It sort of looks
Board five's finished. Board four, you mean?
oh sorry board 4 sorry.
Ooh, I like this one. Let's have a ooh, there's mate threats.
Andrew always thinks it's mate threats.
Well, if I get my knight to c7, it's mate.
Well, my opponent doesn't move five. My opponent doesn't move his 5 times and but does move his king 1 square to the left. Then there's mate threats.
Oh, no, hold on. Let's listen. I like knight e5. Then knight d7, then knight b6, knight c8. No, there's mate threats here. Come now, come now.
Black just has to cooperate. Oh,
Oh, no, don't play a move like that. It ruins my plan, mate. Come on now. Okay, well, I mean, Queen F5 was a nice move. But now how do we hurt him? There must be a way to hurt him.
it's still going to be knight d7, I think.
No, the problem is these two pawns.
that's what I think will happen, not what should happen.
Okay, I like that move. I like that move.
Uh, I mean, is it though? Because he just gets the other rook out on the H rook onto D8. I mean, you just
But
start taking
but
those.
the eighth rook onto d8. Then I can go knight to d7, attacking. Yeah, there we go. Knight d7. I'm happy with this.
Yeah, but you're not attacking anything because you
I'm
still can't
attacking
move.
his rook. No, knight d7. Attack the rook.
Yeah, but then if you tap a rook, then you can't. You're not attacking a rook because then the queen is pinned behind the knight. So
Yeah, but
um,
I've got knight b6 check.
you do, but that's not.
Yeah, knight
That's
b6,
not.
knight c8, queen a7's mate.
Ah, yes, the black misplays it. Yes. Uh,
See, I
well,
told you there's
okay.
mate
Oh,
dates.
right, Andrew, we are redoing the schedule, but you're never coaching again before a stream. Yeah, you are on fire.
I'm wide awake this morning, apparently.
You are wide awake. Um, this actually has been a really good match, actually, even though like
Look, the
uh,
scoreline doesn't protrude how well.
doesn't reflect. But Fiji have got a couple of scouts.
Yeah.
Well, but win that bottom board and one bottom two boards. I mean, they've not played badly even on the top boards. I mean, very outrated. For those of you not aware, by the way, those who've joined us, as Andrew's rating has gone up to 2200. It's not magical, Andrew. Half an hour ago, you were 40. So the numbers below Andrew's, I was joking, numbers below Andrew's face. I thought for a second it was his rating, and that it crashed down to 1400, but it's actually the amount of viewers that we've got. So we're over the 2000 mark. So for those who don't know, this is round 8 of the World Chess League, sponsored by chess.com. $3,000 prize fund. This was set up in the when the pandemic hit by me, based off a tournament in England, which went worldwide. So it's been running for 5 years now. Both of these teams are battling to try and get in the playoffs. Philippines will be just outside it with a win here. But then everything goes for a chess.com fair play check. So still quite a lot at stake. But it's also really good to have teams against from all around the world to play against each other. I don't think there's many or any other competition we can have a team from the Philippine chess club from Philippines to play against a national team from Fiji. So this is a really good format. So Philippines Finance Chess Club have got the win. They've got 6.5, an unassailable lead of 6.5, 1.5 against Fiji. But we're just seeing these last couple of games, and but then after that we've got two more matches. We've got Rooty Hills B from Sydney against Bloemfontein from South Africa. I mean, Andrew himself is playing in an hour and a bit for his Chess Heroes team from South Africa.
I might not
Um,
need to play.
and he may not need to play, but I think he probably will, and he'll have to as well because I have to check out of a hotel that I'm in. So Andrew will Andrew have to play, or else he'll be stuck on his own commentating for then Andrew plays. Um, but yeah, should we? Yeah, looking at this board. Oh yeah, so this is the final game here, but uh, the
I'm
other board came
liking.
in. So
I'm liking.
seven
I'm
and a half, one and a
liking
half.
Black's
This is
position.
entertaining here. Yeah.
And you look at this position, you think, geez, how's White going to get in? He must get in there. There must be. But look at his pieces. They're just covering, uh, totally covering everything. And I mean, this pawn is just going to be painful. Can you play it? Oh, you can't play rook takes knight just yet. Oh my gosh. I mean, rook takes knight is such a threat, but you can't do it yet. And you can't play rook to b5 because the knight can just hop in.
Mm.
How do we? Okay, so this is nice because the rook is under attack. I do like that the rook is under attack. But now, how do you make him pay? And I do like the fact that Black is thinking about this because it's not an easy move to find.
Is there something of okay, this is whack here, but I was thinking rook takes pawn.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
As you started speaking, I was like, "What? Can't we do Rook takes pawn?" But the problem is, after Rook takes pawn, Rook to B5, the King goes to A1, and then what do you have? You don't have anything. That's the problem. If you can get onto that long diagonal and cause trouble, it'd be
yeah.
great. It really would be great. I'm just trying to figure
Well,
out.
hang on. Well, by the same logic, yeah, rook b5. Yeah, rook
Yeah.
b5.
Okay. Rook
But
B5. That's nice.
then the knight does hop in. So,
Yeah, it is annoying that the knight does hop in, but now it doesn't. Ooh, that's interesting.
oh no!
Oh, oh. That's why I was thinking Rook F6, not Rook C6, not. Oh, okay. Now White is back in the
Oh,
game.
it's mate! It's mate! It's mate!
Oh my gosh! I was like, White's back in. Wait, I need to go back there. I'm completely. So there. Oh my gosh! And he got.
Oh my word!
He had to play. He had to play. Knight takes the other rook. Knight takes the other rook. Knight takes B5, and he's in the
Oh,
game. Oh, knight takes B5. Oh, what a blunder! I was like, oh, back in the game. Knight takes rook. We're back in the game. Oh, and you go mate. I'm like, what? Oh, right, mate.
oh.
Oh
Well, yeah,
dear.
point out about that B2 pawn was weak, but goodness me, that was devastating. Wow.
That was no that is yeah that is a striking blow. There's no words for it. Like if you were White right now, you are gutted. You are absolutely gutted
Yeah,
because
well,
you had it.
I know their captain. So that's Goriamin, the captain of the Fijian team. That's gutting. That is. Um,
Absolutely,
I mean,
absolutely.
still played very well across the two games against someone 400 points rated higher, high rated.
Look, Fiji
Uh,
did not disgrace themselves today. They played
no, not
really,
at
really
all.
well.
Not at
They
all.
played
It was
really,
some
really well.
really entertaining games, though. Actually, I think both teams played quite adventurous chess. So it sounds as if it's a snarky remark. It wasn't. But the winners are Philippines finalists, so they go on to 5 points out of 8. Um, and we'll move on to our next game.
And I have to be on my best
Yeah,
behavior for this one.
Goro sent a nice message saying, "I saw the checkmate after I took the rook. What a match! Well played, Philippines." Well,
I knew I was underwater.
thank you for playing and organising both teams as well. So, great. We'll go on to the national anthems for our next match.
Yep, that sounds good. And you know the nice thing about this? I'm going to definitely use lots of rugby puns in this one.
Oh yes, of course, of course. Yeah.
Only because it's South Africa versus Australia, and they've got a great rugby history. So those that follow the sport will enjoy it. I think. All right,
Well,
let's.
thing is, though, you say that just to say, Andrew, like to be honest, I think probably based on countries and culture, probably 95% of chess players do not know or really care about rugby at all. It's not. You think where countries where chess is big and where
Yeah,
countries where rugby's big. There's not that many actually,
not
as
really.
you say.
No, not at all.
I
Absolutely
say
agree.
France is probably the main one.
Yeah,
If you
France, England, even France and England.
England, yeah. If tell you what, here's a sad research project. If you did a correlation between the amount of GMs, amount of people who watch chess compared to the amount of people who watch rugby, and you put a tally together, which would have a highest, it wouldn't be that many countries. But
No,
yes,
not at all. Not at all. All
this
right.
is the nature of it. So anyway, yeah, we'll go on to the national anthems.
All right, we're back in a few after the national anthems, everybody.
Waltzing
Very skillfully done, Andrew. Avoid that advert from that big corporation at the end.
All right. And it is Rudy Hills Chester B versus Bloemfontein Knights Club A. And we've got a relatively close matchup here. Maybe just the last board.
So for context, so we don't just show the so this league that we're covering, World Chess League, it's got 77 teams from around the world currently playing in it. During lockdown, we actually had 150 at one point. But it's great, still going. So I've just put the league table in the chat. So wherever you are in the world, there's likely to be a team near you that are playing in it. But this is we've shown a match before, which was near the top of the table. This one is in the middle of the table. So Bloemfontein Wild Knight Chess Club from South Africa, they're on 2.5 points out of 7 against Rooty Hills, who are 53rd in the table. So a win here gets them into mid-table. There's no relegation zone, but these teams playing for pride. But we're pleased to feature them. We don't just show the top teams. Because it gives everyone a chance to play. So it's all in one. All the teams all go in one Swiss system. So we're very pleased to show it. So Rooty Hills B, they're captained by Jose Sizriak. Apologies, mispronounced it. But it's Anup Kumar who runs the club there down under. Sydney actually, this is quite impressive. So on the Rooty Hills side, a lot of them are playing in the Sydney Open this afternoon in Australia time, and they've just dashed back home after that's finished to play in this game in the evening. So really good dedication there. And Andrew's going to behave. Bloemfontein are one of the rivals of Andrew's chess teams. As Andrew is grabbing a snack, I don't blame him. Some breakfast. So Andrew's from Johannesburg. Bloemfontein is from another city in town or city in South Africa. One of the two.
Yeah, more city than town. Yeah, more city than town.
More city than town, but it's going to be diplomatic. And I should also say, so the captain of the Bloemfontein team is Johan Landman, and he's playing on board 3. So yeah, this got but what's really nice about this is that you got on the Bloemfontein side, it's more stark. You've got a 1800 player playing the same team as an 800 player, and this is what's nice at the
the 800 just powered the white player. Knight F4. What a discovered attack. Sorry, I had to break in at that point. Brilliant.
Mate, goodness.
Brilliant.
You don't even need the queen. Oh, that's move of the day. Goodness.
I want to see if he sees the whole combination because it's a bit deep. Oh, he mates him. He goes back to Rosecrans, mate.
There's no combination. It's
oh!
No, he's missed the.
Oh, he got excited for the queen and missed, mate. Unbelievable.
That was the move of that's one of the moves of the tournament. Well, I suppose for an 800, that's one of the moves for the tournament, considering the context of an 800 seeing Knight F4.
Knight F4, absolutely brilliant move to see, but got to finish it off, mate.
Yeah, just eyes lit up at taking the queen. Well, wasn't you would probably you still think that the whole queen up, but an 800's still going to win this. But that's actually so good. I'm gonna screenshot that though.
But again, and I mean, he took the queen very quickly. He didn't look at the board clear enough.
Yeah.
But again, we say, when you see a good move, find a better one.
Was it Lasker who said that, wasn't it? Emil Lasker, former German grandmaster. Just yeah. I mean, unless he really hates his opponent and just wants to troll by just winning the queen and winning the long way.
No, that was an 800 move. Knight takes queen was an 800 move.
Yeah.
He played knight check to get the queen. That was it. He didn't look any further than that.
Yeah. Still, White's not resigned. White's still playing.
I wouldn't resign against the 800. You must, mate. I'm definitely playing.
Yeah. You keep going. I just shared that actually. But knight a4. I'm going to put knight f4. Oh, good spot. Okay, we'll see where that goes. Should we go to board 4?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, loving that username. Knights on the rim are indeed dim. Andrew, just by the way, polite reminder, you've got your own match in an hour, so just in 50 minutes. So registration's open for your game.
Okay, I'll do my quick login if I have to. I've got to change my account because I'm on the Chess TV account, so I need to go back to my com account. Oh,
Yeah, you yourself don't need to join just yet. It's just more sort of just remind your teammates sort of thing. But yeah, it's it's funny. I'm trying to get a screenshot of the stream.
Oh yeah.
There are people, but I'm trying to do it when I'm smiling, but then there's a slight delay between there's like a 15-second delay. So I just have to just like permanently like just smile. I'm just seeing myself laugh. Yeah. Andrew, you got your
I keep because I'm eating as well, so
yeah, you're eating as well. So I'm trying to sync it, but there's a 15-second sync between it.
Okay, I won't eat anything for 15 seconds. I promise.
Yeah, I'm trying to come on. This is the hardest thing I'm doing all day. Yeah, I think it still doesn't work. Yeah, finally, fine. Oh no, it still doesn't work. Never mind. Anyway,
You'll get it right. You'll get it right.
Oh, I'll get it right.
I'm trying to
Yes.
look at. I'm trying to analyze this position on board 4, and I'm just like a bit dumbfounded because this is one of those positions that you're excited about. I want to play knight. Ooh, see. Oh, I see what he's up to. He wants to play knight G. Good move, bishop G6.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Good move, bishop G6. Seeing that knight G5 is a threat. Love it. I can't get rid of this bishop on B4 either because you really want to get your bishop to E7. This is tough.
That's a lovely square, yeah.
I suppose Black's going to play knight C6 here. At some point. Yeah, knight B to C6.
Oh, sorry, black. Sorry.
Yeah, black. But I don't know what white's going to do.
Yeah, white's in trouble here.
Can't play. Yeah, that pin on that knight is nasty. Holy crumbs! Because I'm looking like, can't I play knight S6? But every time I look at a move, the bishop's going to take my queen.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't think queen C2 was a good move.
No, and it's really bad for white because you can't go knight D2. You can't go rook E2 and defend it that way. You can't. I suppose you have to move. You have to move your knight on F3, but as soon as you do that, the pawn on D4 falls. So the only thing I think you can do, maybe rook D. Put one of the rooks on D1. you have to calculate whether you can. No, he done rook e1. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe you think it's okay to go down and exchange, get that black square bishop off the board, defend the knight, and be able to get your bishop onto f7.
But I think losing that rook to that bishop now it's bad for you.
It is, but I understand the thinking behind it. You think maybe I get some counterplay. So, but yeah, in the long run here, when you're pawn down as well, black can just afford to swap off and can mobilize pretty quickly as well. I mean, you still got pressure. Yeah, a knight c6. You still got pressure coming in. So I think this is a stretch for Tien to fight back on.
100%. Let's go to board 3.
Board 3, yeah.
Wow. Get to a board in this. Okay, so white is a piece up. It's no, black's the exchange up.
Black's the exchange up, yeah. But white's got 2 extra pawns.
Yeah, white's got pawns for days.
Yeah, this I'm liking white here, to be honest, positionally.
The problem that I have for black at the moment is that his bishop on b8 is out of the game. White's pieces are slightly more active, and I mean that bishop. Well, let's look at it in simple terms. The bishop on
d5.
d5. How are you getting rid of that bishop? That bishop is just loving life.
Yeah. I mean, the c pawn's going to push. It hugs the e pawn, and the rook on f8 is useless. Yeah. Oh, Bloemfontein did manage the 800 did manage to beat the 1200.
Fantastic.
Black queen. Well, that I mean, we don't support teams here, but
well,
that's a relief.
I want to point out something. That board 4 was 1400. He lost. He dropped to 1100. So his rating's not right.
Oh, he must have not played Batman. He played enough games to play in the tournament, but not enough games to play. No, I think board 5 was 1200, I think.
Was he?
Yeah, I think so. So he's lost 20 rating points.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think we've done. You've scrolled because we're on 5 boards. I think that's probably what's happened. By the way, those in the chat, do comment. Who are you supporting? Who you wanting to win? This is this is much more sort of evenly matched from one that we had before. But yeah, black is real. I don't see what you can. Both outposts are just so strong and so difficult for Lantes to get the other rook into the game as well. And that c pawn is just going to push.
The problem is the rooks can't get active, and the knight now sitting on f6 is just a pain.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking perhaps you might just have to accept, just take the lose the exchange back. Just go. Rook takes bishop, and then other rook onto is free and go to d8. But then you're 2 pawns down, so it still doesn't work.
And the problem that you have is what you actually want to try and do is sack the bishop for the 2 f pawns. I mean the e and the f pawn. And you can't even do that.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
And how are you going to get? You know what I would play here? In all fairness, I mean I don't like g5. I would have played bishop a7, rook b8, because the pawn on b2 is weak. Then I can swing the other rook to c8, and then I've got both my rooks down on the queen file. he can't mate me with his bishop and knight. He needs his rook. Tie the rook down to the pawn. Well, then I've got a fighting chance.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
again,
it's still but it is really tricky. Shall we go up to board 2?
double Gerard. Yeah, bishop a7 would have been played because it keeps the white rook's passive too, because of the bishop a3. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, bishop e3, rook 8, rook b8, rook c8. These are the ideas. Absolutely, double Gerard. Lovely to have you on stream, man. Keep the comments coming. We appreciate them all. Yeah, I must admit, I do like the bishop e3 idea as well. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I actually wouldn't worry about this at all. I actually wouldn't worry about this because if I can get if White's pawn stands there, my king goes and marches out. There's no mate threats. I wouldn't trade any pawns I wouldn't open the G file for the opponent. There we go, rook b8. Beautiful. Here we go. Pressure is on. This is what I like to see. Some activity from Black. Black is now starting to get some. But the big problem here, Peter, is going to be time.
Yeah. It will play a part.
Again, wasn't necessary to take. I don't think you need to take there. And the reason why I say I don't think you need. Oh, well, then you got to play rook c8. You've got to play rook c8. Like, in all fairness, got to play rook c8 now. I mean, this is a very interesting position from Black's point of view, but how is he going to penalize the position? I don't know if pawn takes pawn is right there. I'm still stuck on the fact that if you played rook c8, you've got more attacking options than, because if he takes your pawn, yes, you're another pawn down, but then your rook gets to the second rank. And as Peter loves to say,
then you can start to pick thing. Yeah,
then you can pick apart, because also bear in mind, look where the king is on h1. If I've got a rook on b2, all I've got to do is get my other rook on the second rank, and I'm mating you on h2. Mate threats are serious, guys. This is serious business. It's like I don't know how to put it. It's like being on the 5-meter try line.
That's all. Go on. That's appalling.
All right, shall we go to board? What are we on board 3? So let's go to board 2.
Yeah. So Bloemfontein are 2-0 up.
Good stuff for Blum.
It is also good that Rooty Hills have got so many good players in their academy. But so Rooty Hill is actually a suburb just outside of Sydney. They're a real hotbed of Australian talent for chess, and I think one of their juniors is the Oceania under-18 champion. But this is their B team, but they're no mugs, and the B team players of today are going to be the stars of tomorrow. Really impressive stuff that they've got going there.
Here's a lovely combination coming up. Queen takes a7, rook to d7. Board 2. Rook takes knight. Yeah. Rook takes knight. Queen takes rook. Yeah. Here we go. Yes. Rook takes knight. Let's go. Black's surely in trouble here. Yeah, no, Black's in big trouble here. No! No! Oh, what? Either I am on fire today or people are just blind. that is the question here. Either I'm on fire or these people are blind. Well, rook takes knights. You win a piece. And you had 4 minutes to think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, but wait. The option's not gone yet. Oh, but hang on. Has the tables turned?
Yeah, I mean, Queen A1. You've got to be. What do you need to stop that? No, I think actually it's okay. The king can escape to H3.
H3, yeah. But Queen A1 is coming. No, wait, hang on, hold on. What about Queen?
It is, but it doesn't do. Yeah, it doesn't do enough. It looks.
What about Queen? What about Queen D4? I did like Queen D4 more. Yeah, the king can hide. That's classic
king
rush
for one.
decision making. Absolutely, double Jared. Absolutely. Queen b2.
Yeah. Well, it's not just no, it's worse than that, Andrew. It's not just that the king can hide, the king can actually. Oh, it wasn't the way to do it. But the king could go to g4 and start to pressure as well. That's a mistake from white there.
I don't think it makes much difference. Well, yeah,
No,
it doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't.
no,
Really,
it does. It does. When that knight comes in on e3, for example.
yeah, but the rook is still hanging on d7. So if you go g2, wow, playing with fire here.
Rook e7.
Yeah, must play rook e7.
No, I think a moment's gone for white here.
No, the moment's gone for white. I think black is now okay. Amazing how the game switched because you didn't capitalize on the error. I agree. I agree. King f3 makes no sense whatsoever. No sense whatsoever.
It wasn't king f3, but was the problem. It was using the rook to block it.
Yeah.
It was rook e2 to block it. That was
I think rook e2 was the big mistake, and yes, king g2, king h3 was the plan. But again, you know, we sit here, we see it. We're not under pressure in the position, so we must take that into consideration. But again, why not just you had 5 minutes.
You worked out that your king, well, you should be able to. You obviously were okay with queen a1 because you thought, oh, my king can escape, and then you don't escape, and you just use a rook to block it. Now this looks very.
This looks very touch and go.
Yeah, I mean, I say drawish, but we obviously saw what happened earlier.
What's the plan here? I mean, white can get a draw, eh? White's got a draw.
Yeah, white's got a draw. And what white would be?
I mean, black's got a draw. Check.
Yeah,
black's got a draw.
You also need to think about the context of your team here, really, because obviously, Rooty Hill's 3-0 down. They really need a win on this.
Oh, but he drops a piece. He just loses a piece. Oh, he doesn't take it. You can just take the bishop. Queen h5, queen takes bishop. My gosh, why are there so many mistakes? Oh. But again, if I was white, I would just take the draw now because I was losing a piece. I'm not losing it anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly my God. I called the perpetual.
I think even if you lose a piece, I still think white would get the draw anyway by pushing those pawns through. But
no, I think the knight can stop the pawns. And remember, he's going to have two passed pawns on C and D, so he's going to have to run his king. Black's going to run his king, and he's got the extra knight to take those pawns up. You take the bishop, likely you win that endgame. Yeah, no, absolutely. I also think that it's a win endgame. The knight stops the two pawns. That's the key. Yeah. But wow, I don't have any words. Oh my gosh, we have an endgame. Yeah, okay, this is one. Easy peasy, mate.
Yeah,
perfect. Bloemfontein 4.5 to half with 5 games to go, Peter.
Yes. So,
Adam and Adamski gets revenge. I'm going to go have a look at the revenge game. Sorry. Yeah. We have to go have a look at the revenge game. Let's go have a look at the revenge game. So, we've got a Sicilian. I'll just put the results up so we keep going. And what on earth is knight h3? Holy smokes. Well, I mean, if I was the computer, I'd give +4 advantage to black just for that move.
I thought you were saying the computer just crashed.
Knight h3. Queen f3. Oh, no. Wow, Earth is Queen f3. Please play knight e4. Oh, yeah, knight e4. Punish the queen. Okay. Then, okay.
Well, hang on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Can we go back to board 3? How the hell has black won that?
Black won board 3?
Yeah, Johan won that. White was ahead for so long.
Just oh no, this was the exchange game, man. This was the exchange game.
Yeah, but White, we were saying White was going to win this.
No, we didn't say White was winning. We said White had chances, but Black with the exchange could hold, and he managed to get it. Yeah, okay. Sorry, knight knight d4. Let's go back there. Sorry. Knight d4. Oh, knight 95, not knight d4. 95. Okay, but I get what you're going for, double Jared, but you still got queen e2 and you defend the bishop. But yeah, I do like knight d4 slightly more than knight e5 because I am hitting f2. I'm keeping an eye on these diagonals. Yeah, both are good. Yeah, it's a matter of preference, isn't it? Right? It's a matter of preference which way you want to go. I also like knight d4 over e5. My knight is defended by a pawn. So I got a nice little outpost. But yeah, both are good. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. So there we go. Knight there. I mean, in all fairness, Adamski in this position is not looking good. He's got no development. They got no development. He's just pushed pawns. I mean, White must be advanced. Well, except for knight h3. Hold on, let's just take knight h3 to the equation here. I mean, White should be fine. Okay, so what? Oh no! No! That's the bishop gone. That's where the mistake came in. Here, and then you'd lose the bishop. Just wins the best. Yeah, ish. Okay. But you got 2 pawns for it. You can fight for here. Well, not if you do things like that. I wouldn't be opening up the center here. Honestly, would not be opening up the center. I would be playing things like f4, knight g4. Like, I'd be looking to go for the king. This opening the center and dropping a pawn now gives it to White. Yeah, good trade. Threatened mate. Good. Perfect. Oh, yeah. I think it's just technique at the end here. Yeah. Just technique. Wow. Ooh. Hey, nah. Bye-bye, queen. Okay. All right. I mean, it does deserve to win that in the end. Not great play by White. I think got too excited from game 1. Let's go have a look at board 4. Por favor.
Right, no, it's fine. You have a look about, sorry, Andrew. I'm just
okay.
sorting out.
You do you. All right. So what we got here? We've got bishop f4. The knight is in the middle of nowhere. We've got a nice dragon bishop, but again, we don't have the open c files, so not really that important. We've got double pawns. We've got the option of trading queens here. We have to be careful. Oh, queen c7 doesn't work if anyone's looking at it because of knight takes g6, and then you're hitting both those pieces. So that's not good. So this c6 pawn is going to drop. Not much you can do about that. And if you do trade queens and play the rook to defend, then this knight goes here, attacking both and causing trouble. So, yeah, White is in a bit of a pickle here. What is queen? I don't get queen h4. I mean, okay, I get it now. He wants this, takes, and queen takes. I get that. Just wondering if there's a way. Bishop h2 seems safe. I don't like moves like bishop h2, hey? Makes me feel uncomfortable. It feels like I'm doing something wrong with bishop h2. I like...
Carry on.
Yeah, queen f3 looks nice. I like queen f3. I think f5 here now. F5 is quite nice because it supports. Again, I mean, you're looking at moves for black, and there isn't. Whoa. Wow, no. No. No, no. Ooh. I don't know so much. Something feels wrong. Like, I still feel like white is in the ascendancy here. Like, I feel white is still in control here. I mean, I wanted to play excitedly queen f3, but it doesn't work. Queen f6 doesn't work. Queen takes pawn, knight takes, rook takes. I've got bishop there. I've got this pawn hanging. I think white gets enough pawns for the exchange, especially if he picks up these. Like if he picks up these 3 pawns, he's got his bishop. I mean, that's more than enough in the position, and he's always got mate threats. Yeah, I think he's just got to play queen takes c6. Yep, knight takes rook, rook takes knight, rook c8. Maybe queen. Yeah, rook takes there. Maybe queen b7.
Almost with you, Andrew. You've got a 500 that's joined you in your next match.
Say again?
You've got a 500 rated player that's joined your next match.
How many people are in there at the moment?
Just for one, but you do have a little bit of time.
Yeah, so queen b7 should be the move. I don't think I've missed a match for Heroes this league.
No, Andrew, you'll never get the chance to. What do you think this is? Do you think you're just going to just sit and just have a
quiet Sunday afternoon? Yeah.
A glass of orange juice. Oh, I got the GMs here playing. I don't need to play. What madness is this?
Queen a4. Yeah, I must admit, I'm not sure if I like queen a4 too much. And again, I get queen f3. He wants to play bishop f6. He's really looking at the mating threats. I get it. If they play queen b7.
Which board are you on? Board 4?
Board 3. 4. Board 4.
Oh. Yeah, I looked at the stream. Saw you on board 4. Then you said mating threats, and I thought, hang on, is it really board 4? Mating threats? What? I mean, no, like, yeah, if that queen wasn't there, and you can magically go into queen f6.
Yes. No. Queen f6 is calling. It's begging. It's ask. You know what I would play, but it doesn't work. So here's a funny thing. If you could play a move like g3, queen takes pawn, then queen f6, but the queen just goes to h6, so you just give away a pawn. And no, it doesn't work. Queen h6 doesn't work. You still got mate on h8. So maybe that's it. Maybe just play queen to play g3. It's black to move. So
yeah,
it depends
yeah,
on
yeah. I mean, I was just thinking about some waves.
So queen f6. Queen f6 and it's over. Queen f6 and it's over.
It's not quite over, but yes.
It is over, mate, on h8.
We move a rook out of the way. Oh no. Yes, it is over. Yes, it is over. So you have to do queen takes bishop.
Yeah. Queen f6. Come on. Knight on the run. Queen f6.
You've got 6 minutes to think about this. From a neutral point of view, you sort of want.
Who hung his queen? No one's hung his queen. Queen f6.
No, it means from the other side.
Oh yeah. Queen f6. Queen takes. Yeah. We agree with that, double Jared. Absolutely. But queen f6, oh, please, they cannot move. They cannot miss queen f6 today. Like, I might do a Gotham moment if they miss queen
Yeah, I
f6.
mean, there's
Come on, queen f6. And I'll tell you what the problem is. I'll tell you exactly what the problem is in the thinking process. Queen f6, he's seeing queen h6 and protecting g7. He's not seeing queen h8. That is the key here.
yeah.
That is the key. He's not seeing queen h8. If he misses queen f6, I'm going home. Yay! He played queen
Hey.
f6. Yes. All right.
Yeah,
Okay. This
back to
game's
that break. Instantly realised the mistake there.
right. This game's over. Let's go to board 3. Holy molies! Oh, he walks into mate.
That's timing, isn't it?
Oh, he walks into mate.
Oh
But
my gosh!
I
I
mean,
just moved
what a
that.
position! What a position to come to when you get to the board. I mean,
Yeah.
all he had to do was play queen d2 check, king move, rook takes queen. He's a queen up. He's a queen. And he goes and plays rook takes queen and mate. And here's where the sympathy.
That's the biggest swing I think we've seen. That is a huge swing.
But here's
As
the
in,
here's the funny thing. Here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. He had 7 minutes to think about this move. So do you feel sympathy
she
for the
had
guy?
7 minutes. But yeah, it's
Well, yeah, still 9 minutes. Sorry, he had 9 minutes. He had 9 minutes.
nine.
9 minutes.
So,
So you played this entire game in 5 minutes.
yeah,
Enough said at that point. And
that,
Bloemfontein take the win.
that's the win for Bloemfontein as well.
Yeah, Bloemfontein take the win. Let's go to board 2.
I mean, if that had gone for Rooty Hills and then the other one, which was in the bag that we knew about, then it would have been 4.5, 3.5, and really quite.
No, it would have been down to a cracker, wouldn't it?
It would have been done. Well, let's look at board 1. I don't think we look much at board 1.
Oh, you want to go to board 1? Let's go to board 1.
Oh
Okay.
gosh, and look at that! Goodness, I mean, like Rooty Hills on this board I've just won as well. So,
yeah, it would have been 4.5, 4.5.
On that mistake on board 3 is just completely
Yeah, you like the queen check, winning the queen double, Jared. In between check, in between move. Don't take the queen straight away. But I will say, out of all the games being played today, the level has actually been pretty high. Whether it's been an 800 versus a 1500, whether it's been a 1700 versus a 2400, whether it's two 1500s versus, it doesn't matter. The games themselves have been really good quality. It's almost, and I hate to jinx it, it's almost like the level of play in the league has gotten better and better as the rounds have gone on.
Well, it is. I mean, obviously, in final round, people are used to the format. They they know exactly how it works. So the ratings don't actually reflect some quality of play here that we've seen. But goodness, the swing on that match has completely turned us, and Bloemfontein have got the win here.
Yeah, look, I mean, rook takes queen. I mean, and I get it. I get you want to play rook takes queen and all the rest of it, but like, your king was in so much trouble. Oh. Here's another very, I mean, two 1800s. So you're expecting the level to be a bit higher, expecting the end game strategy to be a bit higher, expecting the, just novel things to be known. And I mean, if I go on pawn structure, I'll give advantage white. Okay. And the reason being is that there are 3 pawn islands versus 2, and we know that you want less pawn islands than more. On top of that, it's 2 isolated black pawns. so they're not even connected.
Yeah.
Yes, the pawn is protected by the bishop, and yes, you can't attack it with another bishop, and so it does make it difficult. Um, and then I know what people are going to say, but hold on, there's opposite colored bishops on the board. This must be drawn. That word, that sentence, this must be drawn because they're opposite colored bishops is, I always say, is nonsense. Because yes, theoretically,
Theoretically, but it's not computers playing the game, it's humans.
but also there are a lot of opposite colored bishops games where the one colored bishop wins, right? There are certain characteristics that you need to have in the position for that to work. So yes, technically, if you look over the board, should be a draw if all the pieces came off. So knowing that, you don't trade the pieces. You apply pressure with the pieces you have. Um, yeah, I don't like this. That wasn't very. I don't know what A4 was. A4 was bad. Never should have looked at A4. Oh, I don't like A4. Definitely don't like this. Oh, I like knight G5. Black is squeezing here. Black is squeezing here.
King G2.
Yeah, you got to play King G2.
Yeah.
But what about? Ooh, does it work? It looks so tempting, hey? E5, bishop takes, knight
Yeah.
takes, rook takes, then bishop to D4 looks very tempting. With the idea of going with rook to F7, I don't know. I'm keen to play. I'm keen to push my pawn to
E4.
E4 here. Okay, I mean, again, I understand rook b7. Rook b7, he wants to get to rook b2, but I think that's just too obvious. I think it's too obvious because,
It's not only too obvious, it's too slow as well, in a
yeah,
sense.
because he's just going to play rook e2.
Yeah, you just parry that very easily.
And you're going
It's
to
not the
be,
end of the world. It's not a bad move. It just doesn't. Yeah.
and the thing is, you've got to be careful because your rook can't leave that 7th rank. Because
Oh
of
no, it can't. No.
because of knight e7.
Knight E7. Yeah.
And
Oof.
then after knight e7, knight e7, rook e7, rook d7, knight f5, and you asking for trouble here. You are
Yeah.
seriously asking for trouble. Yeah, again, there's also the lovely idea of rook takes pawn, bishop takes, and then you've got f4. It's not enough, but there are these sort of ideas creeping into the position.
Well, there's not much time left actually for GPN Slurner.
Yeah, I mean, if I see rook b7, I'm playing rook e2 straight away. Like in all fairness, I'm not mucking around with the move. I'm playing rook e2, keeping the rook off the 2nd rank. That's what I'm doing. Or if I'm really nasty, say, well, put your rook on e2, and then I'm going to go for, I'm going to go for something else. Knight e2, knight f5, rook d8 type of thing.
Well, taking my time over it. 43 seconds.
Yeah. Okay, so he's going for the. So he is going for the idea. He's going to go for knight e7, knight f5. That's what he's going for. I think it's rather brave. All right, so you took that time to think, so you got to play 97 instantaneously now. What?
No, you invested
Why?
so much time in that idea, and then you just 1 move later, you
I
ditch
don't
it.
I don't get I don't get. I mean, if you're going to put the rook on the 2nd rank, you should have just played rook g2. Simple as that. Like I don't understand why you now. I mean, okay, so now play knight. There we go. Now he plays
Yeah.
knight e2. Okay, So a little delay in the attack, but
but then bishop c2, and you're winning you're winning exchange there.
bishop c2. What a spot, Peter. Oh, he's not even going for it. He wants the mate.
A really good move.
Peter spots a good move. They ignore it. I think this is just wrong. You can play rook b8 here. Like rook b8 is fine. Black's okay. You haven't hurt him in the position, which is why I like your bishop c2. Bishop c2 is cute. Very cute near Peter.
Yeah. Shame I can't see moves like that from my own game.
But, now you've got to play rook takes. You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Oh yes, pretty please. Thank you. Too late, she cried. Always playing it too late. Oh, this is the last game, by the way, as it turns out.
For this match, but you've got yours. Brett's joined for your Brett and Vinny have joined for your Chess Heroes game.
So Brett, Vinny, and there should be one other to join. What are the ratings of the players you're playing against? Because I just need to figure out if I have to play or not.
1600 and a 1300. Well, I've got ahead though, Andrew, in 15. 10,
okay.
10, 15.
Are you loving and leaving us, Peter? That's not very nice of you.
Honestly, like there are many things I'll do for chess, but being given a late checkout fee in a hotel is not one of them. But that's only looking. We're just under 3,000 viewers.
I know. Yeah. So impressive. So nice to actually have.
Andrew, your rating's 29.48.
I know. I'm higher than Magnus. Let's go, boys.
White's completely lost the momentum here.
Yeah, I don't know what White's plan of action is. I mean, he's off the c pawn, but I don't know. Ding ding. It's a pity. Yeah, I mean, I saw that he's going to play e4. He's looking to play bishop to d4.
D4.
I don't know if it's enough. I really don't know if this is enough. It feels wrong on every level. It feels wrong. Yeah, okay. I mean,
I hate things like this because you just feel as if your pieces are all loose and there's something that you.
He's going to drop pawns galore here. I mean, that's my concern, is the pawns galore drop. Okay, so maybe, hold on. What if we play bishop to e4? Rook takes. Then you've got to play rook d8. No, you can't play rook d8. The bishop's in the way. Oh, I don't like that move. Yeah, I don't like that move. That move is just not doing the mustard for me.
And it makes sense in the same. Oh, I protect my bishop and I'm attacking another piece, but
yeah, but knight f4.
Yeah, knight f4 is still powerful.
But I will say that Timsgate is probably playing for time here. He's probably playing for time here. Time is key here. Oh, rook takes knight. Rook takes bishop. Rook takes bishop. Eventually. What a blunder. You got to play knight f3. You've got to play knight f3. I will say, with a minute on the clock, Timsgate is doing very well to not rush the position.
Well, both players.
Yeah, but the bishop was a bad move. Was bad. Okay. Problem is after check. How do you? The knight's not defended. If the knight was defended, there were some nice mating options here. Okay, rook takes pawn. I like. Check. Ooh, got to be careful here now. Got to be
Yeah,
careful.
which
Where do we put it? Where do we go with the king?
where you put the king? Yeah.
Into another check. Okay. Do you play king g8?
I'm just.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to play anyway.
You'll like the fact, Andrew, there's been no draw offers in this match.
Oh,
And in
that's
fact, in both matches we've watched, not been a single draw offer. That's
interesting.
Yeah.
I think you're going to play knight to d3 at some point. Knight d3 now. Got to play knight d3.
Yeah, the knight's got to get back into it.
Yeah, I see. Worrying about that pass pawn. Rook a2, rook takes f2, rook h2 mate. Beautiful.
Oh,
Beautiful. Rook takes f2 now.
yeah.
And the thing is, you can't play g4. You play h4 and you cover. Oh, why?
Oh, that's not a bad move either, but yeah.
Yeah, but rook h2, you're threatening mate. Okay, you're going to play bishop takes pawn. Oh, watch out. There's a sneaky plan here, eh? h7, rook h8 gets the queen. Got to be careful there. Bishop's got to stay on
On
on d4. Okay, now play knight f2 check. Play knight f2 check. Trade the rook. Trade the knight. No. Okay, knight f2 check.
It's really thrilling about actually. Look, both players got less than 30 seconds on the clock. It's almost.
What? Oh, Neeman. The pain in this position is real. What are you playing for? What are you doing there? Don't understand. Okay, rook takes pawn. Oh, I can't play rook takes pawn.
Yeah. Right, and the king goes marching in.
And the king goes marching in. And the king goes to c6. And the knight goes to d8. Or not. Okay, can you play rook takes pawn? Yep. Knight d8. Knight d8. Which he doesn't do. I assume we're going to play king c5. This is going to be a blunder. Someone's losing this by a blunder.
Yeah. Just to update, you're still not needed for your chess heroes game.
Oh. How many players have they got?
They've got 2, you've got 3.
Okay. So they might be shorter players today.
Yes, under that you get a 2-point.
Oh, draw! It's a draw. It's a draw. As he cannot win this game. When you had the chance, you let it slip you through the
I'm
fingers.
not well. Let's see. So you commentate on this, Andrew. I'm just going to keep an eye on your game,
Perfect.
and I'll tell you whether you need to join or not because I can't watch both at the same time. Oh, they've got 3 players now, so yeah, you probably do need to join actually.
Okay.
You got 3 minutes until it starts.
Cool beans. So he's gonna play bishop to d. Okay, yeah, you could do that.
We won't have time for the anthems, but
we don't need to do the anthems.
we're just 10 viewers short of 3,000 viewers. Just been come on. Everyone what is watching, can you all just phone a friend just so we can get over 3,000 viewers? Yay! We're over 3,000.
Woo!
Oh, Andrew's rating's over 3,000.
All right, but I mean, I suppose we can give this a comfortable draw. How much time do I have before I have to join that game?
2.5 minutes.
Okay, this has got 30 seconds. Yeah, but this is drawn. You can even play. Yeah, you got to play king here. King into the corner. Then, if he plays king down, bishop takes pawn, and then you have a draw. Yeah, this is drawn. If the king goes down now, bishop takes pawn. It's draw. In fact, no matter what he plays, bishop takes pawn is a draw.
As long as he plays bishop takes pawn.
Yeah. Okay. King c8. This is drawn now. Can't stop it now. King c8. And bishop b7, bishop up, down. Bishop all the way down. Doesn't matter. You just put bishop on g7. What? Oh, I ran the clock out to get the draw. Oh, that's funny. Ran the clock out. All right.
That's brilliant.
Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Okay, let me just plug in here.
I've never seen that before. That's fantastic.
Play. I need to go to my club, eh?
49 seconds.
I'm coming. Okay, let's see. And join. Okay, I'm in. Oh, thank heavens, I'm not playing board 1. Vinny can suffer on board 1 this time.
And it's going to be Brett who's going to miss out, but then you get 2 game points.
But I can leave and let Brett play.
Yeah, but then it's up to you. But then the ratings get
yeah.
You're stronger having your 1700.
Yeah.
Play against Sophia on that side. 3, 2, 1, and Chester have a default lead. Great, Andrew. I'm going to head off. If that's all right, so I don't get fined.
I'll do that. I'll commentate and I'll end after this. Thank you so much, Peter. 3,081 viewers. Let's go, boy. Let's go, boy.
Behave yourself, Andrew. When I'm gone. If you could also look at the schedule thing that I sent you. There's another match. If you just wouldn't mind after your games are finished, just check in on between all the instructions there between Biesla Wadowice from Poland against Rooty Hill Sydney A. It's quite thrilling that part. But yeah, I'll leave you there, and thank you, Chess Heroes, for covering the World Chess League, and for chess.com for giving us chess TV time. And Andrew, but what's the second thing you're going to do after you finished your games?
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
After that, you're going to
No, I'll release the videos, yes, and I'll put it
okay.
on YouTube.
All right, great stuff. Okay, thank you. Bye, Andrew.
All right,
Thank you,
Kev,
everyone.
safe trips. See you soon, Peter.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Ciao. All right, guys, that's Peter from World Chess League Live, and yeah, we've got Chess Heroes versus Misty Lands. What? How did that guy lose so quickly? Oh my gosh. Let's go here. I'm gonna play here. This guy's playing really fast. It's playing really fast. He obviously has somewhere to go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I suppose I need to play this. I think the idea is takes, and then the knight goes in here. Happy with that. That's fine. I don't mind this. This makes me happy and warm and fuzzy inside. I'm still going to play that. How do we do the things that we do? How do we win with all the things we should? How do we win? Win. Slowly but surely. Okay, so I do want to play that. I know he has the intention of playing this. But I do want to play that. Maybe play this first. I want to open up his king. This is the thing. How do I? Okay, I can't play that because of that. Maybe I'll play that because of that. Maybe go here with the idea of here. I want to play that, but I can't. Or maybe go here. Yeah, but he's still got this move. Still got this move. What do we do here? I mean, I must have something because I want to play here, but this knight is a pain, and I don't want to give him. I'm just going to do this. Let's see what he. I'm expecting this move. Okay, but hold on. Okay, that's fine by me. Because now if I take, he's going to go there. So that's fine by me. Now I'll just put my knight here. I'm happy with this. Unfortunately, I didn't get an opponent. The little guy, I don't know who he is. Shot, Brett, I do appreciate it. Thanks for popping in, man. I'm sorry you didn't get a game. I just made an executive decision. Being stronger, I should play. Otherwise, I would have sat out, man. But thanks. We get 2 points for you being there. If that helps. We get 2 points for you being there. Thanks, buddy. Go enjoy your family lunch. Now the question is, what do we do? Do we stick the knight into this hole? Yeah, I don't know. That's a bit annoying. Not much I can do about it though. What are we gonna play here? Do we play pawn takes? Maybe pawn takes. Yeah, let's play pawn takes. Okay. Well, we've got a nice strong position here, I think. I think the idea here, though, is queen here next. I think that's my next idea. Let's go have a look at what's happening on the other boards. How's Vincenz doing? Under a bit of pressure, but there's this lovely idea later. And he's got this, and he's got this. Okay, so yeah, he's not looking too good. What's happening here? Oh, Black's in trouble here. What did he do? He just resigned. Why did he resign? That doesn't make any sense. That's annoying. Okay, so he's gone there. Okay, so it is time to swing the pieces in. Let's go. We gotta swing. Swingity swing. Swing, swing. Swing, 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 swing. When do we swing? We swing. Ding, ding. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hey, hey, hey. We bring pieces. It's always nice to start with black, though. It's lovely to start with black. So what do we got here? Tough day at the office. Okay, so now I know that's coming. I just don't know if I want to play that or that. Or maybe that. Encourage that. Take that. Take that. If I go there, he goes there. Okay, so let's do that. Because that's threatening, mate. No, but he's got... Oh, but he can't play queen there. Can't play queen there because of queen check. Okay. Oh, I was just worried about queen here. Very locked up pawn position. I mean, that's nice and all, but I don't know. What am I going to do here? I don't know what to do here. This is the problem. I need to move this bishop. Need to move the bishop. I mean, I can hope he's going to play bishop there. But maybe I'll play rook here. Okay, if I play rook there, then he plays there, then knight takes. Pawn there, rook there. Takes. It's got the bishop in the way, that doesn't work. So I can't play the rook up. Can't play the rook up. Because this, here, taking that, here, there, doesn't work. But maybe here, I see something. Here. So here, rook there. If push, takes, queen check, king there. Maybe not. I don't think it's enough. Oh, but hang on. It's not over yet. So here, 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 here. Check king there, check. Then this rook check there. Okay, so it's gone for that. That's interesting. Okay, I should be fine here. I don't win anything if I take that knight. I don't win anything if I take that knight. Because if I go check, he takes, and I go check, he gets the advantage. So I'm going to play bishop here. Got to keep this position tight. I have more pieces in the area, but how do I make him pay for it is the question. Tough at the top, as they say. What is going on here? I mean, I don't understand. I mean, the queen move was nice. I thought he was going to play bishop here, but then he get mated. Ooh. Okay. And the bishop move is not great there. Can't play that move. I have to play this move. Have to play this move. Okay, but hang on. He's threatening to play here. Gonna play this. He's got to check. So I'm gonna play here. Because he's got this and check. Gonna think about this hard. Getting myself in a tangle here. Trying to figure out what the best move is here. And I'm running out of time. Need to really think about this. This bishop h3 move is worrying me. So yeah, I know about that. I know that's coming. So here, I think he blunders a piece here. Here, he's got to take here. He's got to take there. That's what I think he's got to do. I think he's blundered a piece here. Okay. So I can do this two ways. I can win the rook. I'm going to do this. I'm going to play check first. And now I'm a knight up. Now I'm a knight up. So the question is, do I take the rook? No, I think his bishop's going to be more trouble. So I'm going to take his bishop. I'm not going to take his rook. Yes, I know my knight's got nowhere to go at the moment. That's fine. But I am in the ascendancy. See, now I can play this. The idea is if he goes there, that's fine. That's fine, because I can't take him, which I was never intending to do. But I'm going to bring my king to the side of the board. So if he does take, I've got this. So he is going for that. I am going to go for this. So again, I'm going to put my king here. And yes, I expect this. I expect it. This is fine. This is good.
Raiders detected.
Hey Raiders, thank you for the follow. So here, here, here. That's fine. I'm happy to defend. This is fine by me. I know he's going to go for this. That's fine. Let's go check. Have a great stream. Nice, man. How's it going, Chuck? Let's go check. Cool bananas, man. Good, 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 good. I mean, there must be something here for me. I mean, I know it's going to take.
Attention, we are being followed.
Thanks for the follow. Thanks, Basti fan. Just going to focus here a little bit. How am I going to get this? Because I know I'm winning. What's up? Okay, let's go check anyway. Got to figure out what the best move is. I'm going to go for it. Yes. Not doing this very well. Gotta go for it, man. Gotta go for it. Made threats all around. Check. Woo! What a win! What a win! Let's go! Woo! That was fast. That was tough. Oh, I can't believe I swindled that one. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. The heat is on. The heat is on. Wow. I don't know how I swindled that one. That was a swindle. I mean, I know I'm winning that, but I made it way too tough. I made it way too tough. Way too tough. Oh, good old London system. This always gets intrigued here. Do I play here? Do I play knight here? I'm always interested when I play it. Oh, they've got this stupid queen here. I remember now. So the idea is you play knight here, and if they play queen there, you've got knight c3. That's the plan. Okay, so pawn takes. I'm happy with that. If they play queen b6, you've got knight here. Okay, so they don't play queen b6. But now, I mean, this is slightly different now. So I can play c4 here. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. That don't bother me. And if he goes knight there, I do have the pawn push. I think I'm going to play bishop here. And the idea is that I can castle in peace. Yeah, I also want to castle in peace. So yeah, I do know. Okay, so I mean, this is very much sort of a Sicilian E4 prediction that we've got sort of got ourselves into. The question is, what do we do now? Based on probability, I'm going to play rook c1. Get my knight, get my rook onto the c file. Okay, so now let's see. I don't know. This doesn't feel. Something doesn't feel right here. I mean, I see weaknesses, but I just don't know how to okay, so I can play this now with the idea of knight going forward. He's got the pawn push. Yeah, I don't mind that. This should be fine. This should be fine. I mean, I know I probably could have played bishop e3 earlier, which gives me another move now. But yeah, okay. How is Vinny doing? Is he at least getting a draw? Isn't he a mate here? Check. I think Vinny missed a mate. Check. King here, yeah. Isn't there mate here? Or not quite. But king here. Oh. Yeah, king there. Because that's mate. That's close to mate. Oof. Rook here. Rook b7. Yeah, rook b7 must be leading to mate. I don't know. But he hasn't got time to find it out. Ah, that's bad. Okay, so he's gone there. So, yeah, I definitely want to play this move. But he is going to push the pawn. So I've got to be careful. Maybe just put the rook here. Good check. Check. Ah, Vinny. Vinny. Okay, so he's got. So I do have some. That doesn't work yet. I do have this. Do have this. Let's play it. That's fine by me. Okay. No, my rook just goes back. I'm happy with this. Got this. I don't know what the plan is here. Rook here. Queen here. Should be fine. I think this is better. Then I allow the rook in. Let's do it. I think this is slightly better. I know he's got knight there, but then I've got bishop here. Very, very close battle indeed. Need Vinny to pick up a draw, man. I mean, that's a nice move, but I don't know if it does enough. You know what I mean? I just don't know if it does enough. Well, let's play it. I don't know if it does enough, to be honest. He's going to play queen here. Then I can play knight here. Then he's going to play g6. Then I can play queen here. Then he can play here. So I'm still going to play this. Then I'm going to play that. Whew. Yo, I want to play something crazy here. I don't know if it's going to work though. Okay, so if I play that, he's got knight there. So it doesn't work. But I do have knight here to defend. Yeah, I do have knight there to defend. That's nice. Whew. Question is, how do we punish this position? I mean, that pawn there is looking rather juicy. I do like it. I've got to watch my time. Sure, I am taking way too long to find moves in these positions. we should be okay. We should be okay. Hey, Esteban, what's happening, man? Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Hope you're enjoying the games. They've been quite entertaining, as they say. This is tough, man. Trying to think of a plan. I know that, again, one of those scenarios. Know that I'm winning, just don't know how to finish it off. Or being pretty bad at trying to finish this off, as they say. Not understanding this position too well. Yeah, and I mean, Black's really got to think about this. I mean, I suppose queen here, knight check, rook there. I mean, it looks doable, doesn't it? It looks doable. I think queen here. Oh no. Looks like my opponent's disconnected. I've got to wait 5 minutes. Okay, so he's played there. Okay. Interesting. I'm still going to play queen here. The question is just, what do you do? Okay, so he's going for that. Okay, so now he has to think about what to do here. Don't know what to play here. Got to think here. If I play knight there, rook there, rook takes, pawn takes, knight takes. And I've got, I can't think about this. I have to play it. Let's play here. Yeah. You want to play with? Yes, please. Anything that's everything, it's fine. I've got to work this out. So rook takes, pawn takes, knight takes, king somewhere. Knight takes rook. Okay, so he's playing that variation. I still think I can play. If I play rook takes, he's got. Just thinking now. Rook takes, queen takes, pawn. I'm going to play it anyway. So I don't have much time. You can't take that pawn because I've got rook here. Okay, should be okay. Should be okay. I keep saying I should be okay, but who knows? I mean, I keep saying I should be okay, I should be okay, I should be okay, and then I miss something. And I've got the thing is I've got to win the match, so at least we can draw at 4-4. How do we go about this? And again, if he does play this, I do have queen takes knight. I mean, that's the thing, is that this knight is hanging, which is good for me. And even if he plays pawn takes, I've got knight takes, pawn check, queen takes, and then I've got some, I've got some momentum. And he's got to be careful where he puts his king and what he does with his pieces. And so maybe that rook takes e6 is not such a bad idea. After queen takes pawn, I think it's rook d1. Must be rook d1. I can't see anything other than rook d1. Yeah, he's not liking this position. That's good. That's good for me. Not complaining. Rook takes, pawn takes, knight takes, king takes, queen takes, knight. And I think I'm actually got to. Oh, wait, hang on. Takes, he's got. Oh, but I'm attacking that rook. So that's what I must remember as well. That rook is under attack. So you can't just take this pawn. Oh, that's right. Okay, so knight takes. Check. Where's he going to go? Yeah, he's got to go there. So I'm going to play queen takes here. So again, he can't take this pawn. He loses that rook. Oh, that's fine by me. Check. That's fine by me. I have no problem with this. going for this. So let's give him that. I dare you to go for that. Let's play here. I'm stuffing this up. Maybe not. If he takes there, I've got rook take, knight takes pawn. Okay, so he's got that. Let's push the pawn. So he takes it. Knight takes. Let's go here. Okay. Let's go. I've got check there. Think about this. Check. King there. Check. King back. And I don't get anything. Check. Check. Okay. I'm going to go for this check. Then check here. I'm looking good here. Check. Takes. Game over. Okay. So now, check here. And mates, boom! Hey, for the win, for the win, for the win. Whew, that was close. Lovely stuff. Okay, let's go look at how Vinny's doing. He needs to draw. What has he got here? Well, he's got a nice position. All he needs to draw. He's also in time trouble. Bit of time trouble. How's he going to draw this? This is the question. All he needs is a draw. A draw. Hey, thanks, buddy. Hey, it was a cracking. It was tough, eh? Yo. Had to think hard in that one. Lekker. Yeah, we need Vinny to draw. Never easy, is it? No, not easy. Yeah, that's it, Vinny. Go for the perpetual, brother. Go for the perpetual. Why are they on? Oh, they're on 3. No, but then we've lost, haven't we? No, we haven't. Because there's 4 boards. We've got 2. So we effectively 4-3 up at the moment. Yes. Okay. I'm now with it. I'm confused. I was confused for a brief second. Yes. Yeah. I was just I just had a blonde moment, as they say. So yeah, a draw for Vinny is what we need. Come on, Vinny, for the draw. For the draw. Can he do it? Can he do it? Oh, this is quite clever. This is clever because he has to take this way, and then Vinny. Oh, he can't play it. Oh, Vinny can't play it. He can't play bishop takes. He's going to have to play rook to d7. Rook to e7. Come on, Vinny. Rook e7. You have to play it, mate. Oh, but then the pawn drops. Oh. So maybe queen f4. Maybe queen f4 is the move. Come on, Vinny. Queen f4. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. Can he find the move? Can he find the move? Queen f5. Come on, Vinny. Come on. Yes. Vinny for the win. Okay, you got to play rook takes. Absolutely. That's fine. Double up the rooks. Yes, Vinny. Yes, Vinny. You can do it, man. You can do it. You can do it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. And I think what he needs to do is just bring his king. Yeah, queen takes. Play queen takes, Vince. Yeah, yeah, boy. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, I like queen takes because now the rook can't get there. The queen is tied down here. We can get the king. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Just advance the king. Get your king to f5 now. If you can get your king to f5, oh, I don't know about that. Okay, I mean, it does secure the position, but still, I would, that's fine. Now king, yes, good Vinny. Good Vinny. What? That can't be good. Rook check. Oh, he doesn't even go for the rook check. He's getting his king active. Beautiful. Just king f5. I would have gone rook check first, then rook here to go for this pawns. But okay. But you could also be just holding for the draw, hey? Like, we've got to take into consideration a draw is good here. A draw is good. A draw is good. Yeah, does Vinny know that a draw is good? I don't know. Yeah, but knowing Vinny, he doesn't look at his phone. Beautiful. I love it. I love this. I love this by Vinny. The thing is, I don't think White can improve his position. That's right. And now you just play. All you do is you play your rook back to e4 or there. Yeah, I mean, how are you going to improve this position? You can't. And even if you play rook here, you don't take the rook. You just put the rook on e4. Now you play rook e4. You force him to take you. Rook e4. Come on, Vinny. Come on, Vinny. You can do it, man. Yeah! Beautiful. I mean, this is toast now. Vinny for the draw. Vinny for the draw. Vinny for the draw. That's it. Now you just play the rook back. It must be 3/4 soon. Again, you don't have to do anything. Yes, you can play the check there. Yes, you play the rook there. No, that doesn't matter. And there it is. All we need is a draw. Again, just play the rook back. Yeah. Just play rook e4 now. Yep. Play rook e7. Vinny's holding for the draw here. The man is a beast. Bryce is trying hard to find the solution here. Rook e4. Beautiful. I love it. Yeah, I think this pawn saves Vinny for the draw. He's got to take it. Because this king covers this pawn, and as soon as he tries to push the pawn, this pawn runs. As soon as this king goes to that square, this pawn goes. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, you just push your king. Doesn't matter. That king can't move. Now I put the king here. I want to play king here. It doesn't matter. You must put the king here. Or king here. Or king here. King here. Then king here. Yeah. King g7. I don't know if you can get the draw here. Isn't this winning now? I think these 2 pawns win. Oh, I think. Oh. Oh, unlucky. All right, so we draw the match 4-4. That's a bit unlucky there by Vinny. Well tried, mates. You said you wanted me to check a game, Peter. Okay. For winning 6.5 against Red Neil's 8, which puts them in the playoff positions. All right, well done to Vadovici from Poland for beating Ruti Hills, getting into the playoffs. It's a pleasure, Peter. Absolute pleasure. Shall we see who's online? Let me can raid someone. Who are we going to raid? Haven't done that in a while. How do we see this? Oh, see who's online. What? How do I see this? Chess TV. That's what I want to see. Who's on Chess TV? Whoever it is off mine. Bigfoot's only starting, so there's no one on. What? That's crazy. There's no one online. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, there is. Chess Earth is online. Who's this? Let's go have a look. You too, Peter. Thanks very much.
Wenn Schwarz hier schlägt, kann ich ja hier schlagen.
No, let's
Ach so,
not
aber dann
do. Let's not. Let's find an English one. Let's find an English one.
Entonces el transfer a qué hora lo tengo.
No, no luck there. Let's try chess on Earth. No, that's not going away. Who are we going to find? Let's find this. What's this one?
Really appreciate the ride. And
All right, there we go.
oh,
What's it? What is a Twitch
yeah,
channel?
Push team care is important.
Is that a Twitch channel? Let's see. That looks like it. Okay, so let's go raid. And maybe I must do the whole thing, hey? I must do the whole thing. All right, guys, have a good one. Go enjoy the raid. I think this is the way to do it. I hope so. Okay, let's try this again. Try that. There we go. We should raid her. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Sunday. See you again soon. Don't party too hard. I don't know if the raid's working or not. Soon find out.
I feel like that wouldn't be a thing. In an actual game, I don't think anyone would make that choice. What? Huh. Oh, yeah.
Did the raid work? I don't know if the raid worked or not.
Dude, I don't know where this is coming from. Where I'm just like, yes.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Why did the raid not work? Okay, I have a raid in progress. Okay.
PC stream. Yeah.
But how does it take to raid?
I reckon
Okay. There we go.
AI.
There we go.
If I do
Right.
this, you're just gonna eat me out. So I don't want to do that one.
Okay, should be raiding. Alright, cheers guys.
I guess.